Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a hopefully calming, relaxing reading vlog. Reading vlogs are like in your face, which this one's still going to be because that's just my personality, but it's going to be a fall reading vlog, so I want this to be somewhat aesthetic. I'm going to try. Okay guys, I'm gonna try. I haven't been known to be aesthetic, but yeah, this is gonna be a fall reading vlog. I love fall. I'm super excited that fall is here. It's one of my favorite seasons. I know I love summer, but like recently I've discovered I don't love summer too much. Recently I've discovered that. I do have 3 books I've already picked out. We're gonna go along the journey together of picking them out, but I've already picked out the first book and I'm super excited because I've been seeing so much about this recently all over my For You page, and I'm happy to be starting it today. The book is Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. Yes, Mayer? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I've been seeing so much about this. I got this recently. If you want to know what this book is about, it is about a girl who is in need of a job. There's an assistant position open to a villain, so she has to be an assistant to the villain, and the villain is hot apparently, and she like is kind of in love with him. I think it's like a romance with fantasy and comedy, so it's like a rom-com fantasy. I don't know what else to say besides I'm excited. Like that's just my emotions. I'm super excited for this. I'm not gonna start this right now. I'm going to probably watch some YouTube for a little bit, eat some dinner, and then I am going to start this. So that's where we are right now. My room is decorated for fall, so I've got all the fall vibes going. The book we're going to be starting first, I'm hopefully going to read 3 books in this vlog. I am going to read 3 books in this vlog. Yeah, so that's the book I'm going to be starting, and I will see you guys when I actually start the book. So yeah. It's been a little while. It's currently the next day. I didn't talk to you after I did my little intro, but I did read some of this book. I hope to finish this tomorrow morning and get a majority of reading done because I am enjoying this book so far. I'm really interested. I've just been watching podcasts on this little distracting device, and I'm a podcast girly, but I can only watch podcasts. Is anyone else like that? I'm off track. There's so many times when I've been reading this so far, although I'm not too far in. I'm only 87 pages in, so I'm not like completely far in. I love dual point of view, especially with this one. He is a villain, so he is very much like grumpy, doesn't really want to smile for anyone, is ruthless, and seeing his point of view and just the way he describes the female main character and just the way he cares for her, when we see it from his point of view and how she affects him, it's just amazing. Like, it's top tier. Like, that's what I absolutely love. I'm enjoying the fantasy aspect to it. I think this world is really interesting, and I'm enjoying the dynamic between the female main character Evie and the male main character the villain. There's so many times when I was reading this book, you can see it in a clip of me reading, that I was just like laughing and smiling and like blushing because the tension is there. So that's how I'm feeling so far. I just want to talk to you while I have some great lighting before it gets nighttime when I actually get a chunk of this done, because as we know, say it with me, Maddie is a night reader. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys when I pick back up the book and get a little cozy. Okay. to you at all. I talked to you maybe yesterday and then I didn't talk to you at all until now. But here we are. I'm gonna try and talk more when I read the next 2 books. But I just finished Assistant to the Villain and I really enjoyed this book. At the beginning, I think I was enjoying it so much more. And then like some of the plot just got a little, it was kind of slow at some parts, I will say that. Some of the scenes were a little slow, but like I understand how it wrapped up in the end and the reveal and stuff. The ending of this book was so crazy. There's a big twist in this book. The person that was doing it and the big twist and the reveal and stuff, gobsmacked. I was like, it is like a fantasy comedy rom-com, whatever. It is that, but like there's not that much romance in it, but there is like enough for us like slow burn girlies to be like, yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure this is a series because the way it ended off, I was like, how can it not be a series? But the fact that I have to wait for that book is so upsetting because I need to know what happens, because the way it ended is just like, oh my God. I know his name is literally the villain. I know. Trust me, babe. I know that. But he couldn't be more perfect. And I'm being so serious. The way he talks about the female main character and the way he admires the female main character, I will literally start rolling around on the floor. It's insane. As well as the 2 main characters, I'm loving the side characters as well. Blade, he is my favorite. I love Blade. He deserves more time in this book. I haven't decided on the rating yet, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna need to sit with it a little bit. I'll update when I do have a rating. That's how I feel about this book. I just finished it. I'll talk to you about the book that I think I'm gonna start next. I think the next book I'm gonna start is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I actually DNF'd this book last year, I think. I started reading it and then I got 30 pages in and DNF'd it just because I wasn't in the mood. But I've been hearing so much about The 7 Year Slip by the same author that I was like, hey, let's give The Dead Romantics a try again, because I'm in the mood now. I want like a spooky but like cute rom-com. That's kind of what I want, because I've been reading like not a lot of fantasies, but I've been reading like books that aren't romance, and romance is my top genre, so I need to get back into my romance. Got like 30 pages in, so I'm not gonna start from there. I'm gonna like start from the beginning of the book again, because I don't think I appreciated those 30 pages because I DNF'd it. Also guys, I finished Assistant to the Villain, and that was the last book I needed to read in order to reach my reading goal. So we just finished my yearly reading goal literally on September 28th, which is so, I love that for me. If you don't know, my reading goal is 70 books, and I just officially hit 70 books read this year, which is super exciting. Also, if you want to know what I'm reading or what I rate certain books, I do have a Goodreads that's always in the description of my videos, so you can friend me on there. I love looking at people's Goodreads. That's what I wanted to say to you. First book of this video down. I'll see you guys when I pick up this book. It's been 2 days since I've last updated this vlog, and quite frankly, it's because I haven't been doing well up here. Just being transparent. There's a lot going on in my life. So I haven't read since 2 days ago when I finished Assistant to the Villain. I just couldn't pick up the book. And I'm like having bad mental health days. I either read so much to escape, or I either don't read at all and can't force myself to pick up a book. Like it either goes one way or the other. And this time it was, you need to distract yourself with social media and TikTok and YouTube videos. And I now have a new obsession, which if we want to get into that real quick, if you want to know more about me as a person, I am very much an obsessions person, and my obsessions will either last 2 weeks or 2 months. Like there's no in between. I need to talk to people about it. And you guys might not relate. This is just who I am. So take it or leave it, y'all. My new obsession is Ghost from Call of Duty. Now, if any fellow Brittany Broski fans are subscribed to me, you are safe here, because if you relate to me, we see each other. I'm not gonna get too into it because it would get graphic. It would get graphic. I now follow a lot of cosplayers on TikTok. I have a folder on my TikTok of cosplayers and the animated band, but I have debated starting to play Call of Duty. I don't play video games. So what is that? I just wanted to be transparent with you. I got a new obsession while I wasn't reading for a day, a single day. I didn't read for one day and suddenly I have a new personality trait. I literally stopped reading for a day and I feel like it's the end of the world. Whatever. I'm gonna pick up The Dead Romantics. As I said in the last clip, this is the book I'm starting. We're gonna stop talking. I can't stop thinking about ghosts now that I talked about him. Anyways. And I'll see you guys when I have any major thoughts or when I put down the book for the night. So it's almost midnight. I want to talk about my reading update. I got to page 142 of The Dead Romantics. I'm almost halfway through and I am really enjoying this book so far. I'm so glad I picked it back up and I don't like unhaul books when I like DNF once. Like, I'm so glad I'm picking this back up because I'm really enjoying the story. But this one's like low-key breaking my heart because like I really hope it does have a happy ending. But I'm like, is it going to? Like, how happy of an ending can it be? This is a paranormal romance. So like ghost human. I love the male main character like so much. There's so much like depth to these characters because the female main character has a lot of depth with her family and what she's going through right now while also being able to like see ghosts and having to deal with that. The male main character like is doing his own journey. Obviously, he like has to understand his like unfinished business and like coming to literal terms with him being like dead. Side characters and relationships. The female main character's relationships with each of her siblings is also really interesting that I hope like gets worked out. I'm liking the writing style as well. It's really easy to read and get through. Loving the book. That's what we're doing. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow when I pick back up the book and I'm gonna go to bed. It's the next day. I haven't read yet, so it's not a reading update, but I want to show you I got book meal today because I bought stuff. Because I'm always buying book related things. Anyways, I ended up getting Mile High by Liz Tomford because I got the right move. I just needed to buy Mile High. So here I am with Mile High. I'm super excited to get into this series. I think after I finish this book and the other book for this video, I'm definitely going to start these books just because I'm super excited for them. I have been looking forward to this for probably over like 6 months. I have been wanting these for such a long time. I literally remember being in my geology class, like on my Amazon wish list, adding these books because I put everything on my Amazon wish list of every book I want to buy. I remember doing that, putting it on my thing because I wanted to get them, and I finally now have them. And the third book is coming out literally this month in, I don't even know how many days. I think 8 days, and I'm going to be getting that one as well. Anyways, I just wanted to show you. And I got a bookmark because I needed free shipping because a girl doesn't have Prime. I've always just wanted a tassel bookmark, and these were $2 and it sent me over free shipping. I'm gonna start reading in a little bit and I'm going to finish The Dead Romantics tonight, and I'll see you then. I haven't been updating like on my reading journey for these books because I just like haven't really wanted to update on my reading journey. But guys, this book's horrible. This book is bad. I don't even know what time it is. It's like almost 1 in the morning. I'm so tired, but I did in fact finish The Dead Romantics by Ashley Pawson. I literally could not put down this book. This is such a good book. Like, especially right now in the fall time. This book, like, guys, it took me on such a roller coaster and I could cry about it still. It had a happy ending, but I still could cry about the contents of this book. I'm definitely giving this book like a 4 stars or above because there were some like slow parts of this book where I was like kind of like zoning out a little, but for most of the book I was so in love with it. I really liked this book and its aspect of coming to terms with things and stuff, but also it did give me an existential crisis, and I am emailing a therapist tomorrow, and that's not a joke. I am doing that. The romance part of it was so good. Like, the chemistry between the two of them was amazing. It's cute, it's fun, and also incredibly sad at some points. So depressing. I was crying hard. I was listening to Lizzie McAlpine, All My Ghosts, and Give Me a Minute, and I was like, what is happening? Like, why are you coming on while I was listening to this? Because now that just elevated the entire experience. I am definitely getting the 7-year slip by this author. Like, I'm gonna go to Walmart like in 2 seconds, like, and get it, because how can I not get the 7-year slip now? I really enjoyed this book. I'm glad I gave it a second chance. even though I knew I was going to give it a second chance because I DNF'd it at 30 pages. Like, you really can't know much about a book from 30 pages, but I really enjoyed it. So that's where I'm going to leave off for tonight. I'm so tired. I have to wash my face and go to bed. I'm so exhausted. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I pick up the next book, which I already know. So, yeah. Hello, guys. It's one of the final nights I'm going to do this vlog. I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. I'm going to start the next book, which is the final book for this vlog. It is The Housemaid's Secret by Freida McFadden. I read The Housemaid, which I really enjoyed for like a thriller. I don't normally read thrillers, but I really enjoyed that one. It did disturb me a lot, but I found it really intriguing and I wanted to continue reading, and the twist was crazy and I just had a great time reading it. So I decided to pick up this when I went book shopping recently. I don't really know if I should read this at night, but you know, here we are. I don't know how far I'm gonna get because I don't know how long I'm gonna be reading. It's like 8 o'clock now and I kind of want to go to bed a little earlier than last time. I read to like 1 last time, so I don't really want to be doing that, but I might read for like 2 or 3 hours. I don't know. We're gonna see. That's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna stop talking because my phone's gonna run out of storage and I'm gonna be really upset. But I'm gonna start this book and I'm gonna see you guys when I have any thoughts or anything of that sort. So. So bad right now, but it's literally almost 1 a.m. Remember when I said I was going to bed earlier today? Yeah, definitely did not happen. It's because of this freaking book. I actually got to page 204. What do you mean? This book, so quick and easy to read and so addicting. Like, catch me buying more Freida McFadden books because this is insane. I love this little text. Oh my god. I am reading this book so unbelievably fast. Like, I'm not even like, I am flipping pages without even understanding what's happening. This book follows the same character from The Housemaid. So if you read The Housemaid, you know the same character. And so far, this is insane. Like, what just happened? I officially got to part 2 of the book because it's split up in 2 parts, I think. I got to part 2 and it's literally so crazy. Like, I don't know what's happening. I knew this sort of person was going to be doing something, but I'm so intrigued as to why they're doing it and how they're doing it and the backstory to it, because like, justice for our female main character, and that is all I'm going to say. Justice for her, or maybe not. I don't know. You can't trust anyone in thrillers. I'm like keeping my eye out like for Selena. What? I'm sleeping with one eye open, as everyone should do in these thrillers, but they don't. And also, thrillers make me so angry. Like, I get so emotional when I read. I genuinely think all this is happening to me. Like, I get scared, I get angry, I get sad, I get happy. Like, I'm kicking my feet and blushing, but like, I'm also like shivering in my boots because sometimes I feel every single emotion there ever is. And in this book, I got so angry. I get so angry when characters do the main character dirty. What do you mean you did that? Like, why would you do that? And like, I'm gonna give some people the benefit of the doubt. I have no idea the backstory, but like, I'm annoyed. But needless to say, I'm really enjoying the book. Like, if a book can evoke all that emotion for me, it's a good book, and it means that it's doing its job, because you're supposed to be annoyed and upset at these books and not know what's happening. But I just like get angry. Anyways, that's the update for tonight. I'm gonna see you guys in the morning when I finish this book and eventually end the vlog. Hello guys, it's the next day. This is gonna be the last day of the vlog, but I do have a little book haul. I know I just did one, but I had a pretty not cute day today. When I don't have the best days, I tend to buy books, which is exactly what I did today. So let's just get into the book haul. I got 3 books, but I'll rationalize it for you guys. Don't even worry. That's just what I'm gonna do. The first one is one I had pre-ordered, so it just came to my house. Wildfire by Hannah Grace, which is the 2nd book in this series. If you've read Icebreaker, this is the 2nd book. I hear this one's really good. I think it's about Russ. I can't really remember who Russ is, but I don't really care. I'm gonna read it without rereading Icebreaker. Maybe I'll Google or look on TikTok to see who Russ is. And then I went to Walmart and I was gonna get one book and then I ended up getting two. The first one is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. In this reading vlog, I read The Dead Romantics. I really enjoyed it. And I said that I was gonna get The 7-Year Slip, and here it is. I got it. I've heard so much about this. A lot of booktubers and book talkers absolutely love this book. They say it's amazing, and I cannot wait to read this. And then I ended up getting The Locked Door by Freida McFadden, but I saw this one and the premise is super interesting. It's about a girl whose like dad was a serial killer, and someone starts like killing other people the same exact way her dad does, so she becomes like a suspect or something like that. Because as you know, I'm currently in the middle of The Housemaid's Secret, and I love Freida McFadden's writing, and I thought I'd give another thriller a try. Let's rationalize it. This one I pre-ordered, so it took out the money like a week ago. Then I had free money for this one. I had cash. And then I had like a couple dollars off this one, so I only spent like $9 of my actual money. I haven't read today, but I'm gonna start reading and finish this book, and then we're gonna end the vlog together. So that's what's going on, and I'll see you guys when I pick back up the book. Hi, this is the last update of this vlog. Who's excited? This vlog has gone on for so long just because it's been a little rough, so some days I didn't read or couldn't like get myself to pick up the book, which is perfectly fine. Like, it's so normal to not read every single day. I did finish The Housemaid's Secret by Freida McFadden just now, and I enjoyed this book so much. I don't think I enjoyed it more than the first one, just because the first one, like the experience I had reading the first one, like I literally vlogged it, it was insane. Like the twists and the imagery of that one and just like the contents of that one were so much more shocking to me and like genuinely disturbing. This one, I was just like annoyed at like the pettiness of it all. Millie, like, yes, does she do very extreme stuff that I would recommend no one to do? Yes, she does do crazy things, but like people do crazy things to her. So like, what is she supposed to do? It happened to people that did not deserve it, so it was like really upsetting. It was a really an elaborate plan going on, and it was crazy what was happening and like what was being set up. But I was also like, okay. I was also like, all right. So I think I'm gonna give this book a 3.75 for the fact that like it doesn't reach the 4 stars, which is what I gave like The Housemaid, but it was like really fast, easy, addicting. I never wanted to put it down, and it was very entertaining. Like, the thing that gets revealed at the end, I was like, I see you. Like, it wasn't like as shocking as the first one. I would say the first one is better than this one. That is going to be the end of this video because I didn't finish all 3 books. I'm going to quickly get those books, and then we're going to wrap up my ratings and my thoughts just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to close out this video. So the first book that we read was Assistant to the Villain, which I gave a 3.75. Then we read The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I ended up giving this book a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the romance aspect and so many other deeper aspects of the story that were really good and implemented well in the overall plot. I really enjoyed this one. And then this one, as we just talked about, I really enjoyed it, and I give it a 3.75. Some of these can change in rating. Like, if I think about it, I'm like, why did I give it a 0.5? I update my Goodreads on what I think, so these could honestly change the more I like sit with them. These are the 3 books that we read in this video. I hope you got all of the fall vibes because I tried to pick out a TBR that was like fall. Like, I had a thriller, I had a fall romance, and a little fantasy in here. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you've read any of these books and your thoughts and ratings, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face. It would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!